We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And down inside the 15 he goes. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Right back to him on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Wilson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. It's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now it's Burrow.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, did really well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Play action. It's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action with Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second and a couple, Wilson. Flush to his right. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've got an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On third down, Burrow. A throw right side caught by Keene. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They find some open field here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 40. The 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now Burrow in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach,
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.